Them lies, but you gotta make it, cause you gotta preach it, that's every time.
Right, hey guys, Sidok here, coming at you with a quick tutorial on a little mod tool I've come across for IW Zombies, which is Infinite Warfare. So I'm going to real quickly show you it. So you basically just open this. It's obviously not exactly much of a thing, but you basically just get Infinite Ammo and God mode. It's a little something at least until we find something a bit better. But nonetheless, I'm going to minimise that. I'm just going to minimise that for now. You then would need to typically run Infinite Warfare. So whenever it decides to load, we can open that back up and press connect. And with the game being open, it should in theory connect. So I'm just going to go through the typical load everything, because I've not touched this in for God knows how long. So I'm just going to prepare the shaders, get that out of the way, and then once that's done, we can have this lovely little thing ready to connect. So I'm just going to move that there so I can actually see the shaders. So I'm not entirely sure if that will connect now, or if I have to wait, or if I have to get into a game or whatever. I'm going to turn my controller on for the time being whilst I wait for this. And of course, naturally guys, I will be putting a link to this in the description. I'm probably going to throw it through Discord, as it's just easier going through Google, and a lot of people say, some people seem to think, well, the links aren't working, or Google's picking it up as malware or whatever. But I can show you these are safe because I'm using them on my own PC, and I've not had a problem with my PC ever. So yeah, like I say, I'll put a link in the description. I'll upload this to my Discord server, which I've recently edited and made, and then it'll be there for anyone to download, as well as obviously that link in the video when it goes out. Come on shaders, I ain't got all day. So we just currently start waiting for these shaders to finish. Now, typically I would put the webcam on, but I'm just choosing not to be quite honest. I just don't have it in me to do it all the time. I mean, I've just streamed today on Kick, so I'm not going to sit and have that back on. So whenever these shaders decide to do their thing, like, I know you can cancel them, but I don't really want to chance it. So we're a little over halfway with these shaders. I'm going to just try on odds. Yeah, so okay, it does connect whilst I'm waiting for that. So obviously I can tickle them now if I really wanted to, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna wait till I get into the zombie game, and then I'm just gonna run it solo so you can see it. I'm not sure if it'll work online, but I'm gonna test it in solo just to cover all bases, so you can actually see it working. Come on, shaders. I feel like fucking cancelling them at this point. And in all honesty, I've not ever once played IW Zombies, or if I did, it was probably at launch just to see what it was like on the console back in the day. And it's been like 8 years since I've ever touched it, whether it be on console or Steam. I just bought it for the client more than anything else. But nonetheless, we're gonna get these shaders loaded. Now that they're near enough done, there we go, jobs are good. You do not have a gamepad attached, would you like to switch to mouse and I do have a gamepad attached, thank you very much. So we're gonna go to Zombies. Update requires restart. Restart. So we're going to let that restart and do its thing whenever it decides to. Like I said, I've not touched this in a while. Now it's taking its sweet time. There we go. Obviously the tool, as you can see, is still connected whilst this is still loading, which is kind of amusing. I think it'll just base the fact because I've opened it, I'm taking the fact that you need to open it for it to connect. And then if it needs to update, it'll stay connected and relaunch itself. So we're just going to wait for this to do its thing. When it takes its sweet time to fucking load, to say the least. There we go. And we are back. So I'm now going to go to zombies. And then just press B again. So I'm going to click on solo match. I'm just going to click start because I've never once played this.
Master of the macabre. For over 40 years, I directed the most terrifying, visceral, and bloody scenes ever committed to film. My contribution to horror is nothing short of genius.
Obviously, I've never played this. I've got to sit through the cutscene, so apologies for that.
People demanded to know my secret. How did I make it all look so real? If you really want to know how the sausage is made in a Willard Wyler picture, the recipe is simple. First, you add actors. Then, you start grinding. Hello? Hey! Anybody here?
This is the place, right? I feel like we're being set up for some punk-ass reality show.
This is a Willard Wyler production. One time he held an audition on an abandoned steamship and then sunk it just for effect.
Wait, you mean with the actors on it?
Yeah, I was just getting in the character.
Willard Wyler!
You're late. Welcome. You've all been chosen to play a unique role in my return to the big screen. My killer comeback. But I'll warn you now, my methods tend to be a little extreme.
Is he kidding?
I expect my actors to give it their all. Their blood,
Might as well just put this on while we wait, guys.
everything to the performance. Thus, it is imperative.
I don't know why I
to set
can't
the mood
skip
to
it. I
ensure
mean,
each
I'm pointing out the fact that I've
fully
never played it
commits to
before.
your character. What you're about to become a part of is a culmination of my life's work, the crowning achievement of my career. The first scene is set in the 1980s. I call it Zombies in Spaceland. Hang on to your seats.
He is so not kidding.
You still say this is all for effect?
Forget what I said!
I think, get me the hell out of here!
I'm assuming they're your main four characters. I mean, obviously it's an old game. Anyone, you know, a lot of you might already know.
That's with the Letterman jacket.
And the bling!
It appears our wardrobes reflect the parts we're auditioning for. And clearly, I'm the nerd.
Ugh, you've got to be kidding me.
He shoots. He scores.
Dumbass cutscene.
Epic!
Now that's how we drop the mic. Yay!
So finally, we can actually load the game.
Like, closely and learn. Mr. Willard,
Crying
I'm
out loud.
totally ready for my close.
So the controller decides to deplete on itself. So let's just get the old keyboard, make sure this works. Okay, so I had to click on it for the controller. So I'm just going to do a quick dummy test. So we've now got into the game. Now we're connected. Let's just tick infinite ammo and God mode, and then minimize that, and then we can come back into the game. I cannot tell if that's working or not because my start menu is in the way.
Will die. Please make it a point to die in some incredible.
I don't really know. You check your options, and I don't know why the start menu is in the way.
A lot of you weren't very convincing.
The fact that it doesn't look like it's going down on the back end makes me think that is working. I just need an idea if the other thing works. I'm not actually sure if it works or not, to be honest, but it's there for anyone who downloads it. But yeah, it's real short and simple, guys. Obviously, tick them, jobs are good in. But yeah, until then, guys, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next video. Until then, guys, peace.